Here's something I didn't notice before. Those are bowling balls that look like 8 balls. This is kind of interesting. So you want a little bit more space to fit your car in? Just make your garage door come out. I always like to have a kind of objective in mind when I go out for a walk. Like has to be a point. There has to be a destination other than going back home. Oh, here's the location where I saw the parachutes. If you watch my last short. Today's mission is go to Starbucks because for one, it's a convenient bathroom on my runs. Secondly, the amount of time that Starbucks has been in Taiwan is the same amount of time I've been married. So it's our anniversary. Starbucks has these anniversary mugs and other merchandise. We have too many mugs now. A coworker broke one of them, but 20th anniversary, 21st anniversary, 22nd anniversary. It's a reminder, I guess, to me. I can remember how long I've been married. Good years. Anyway, this year, I'm gonna get something a little bit different because I bought my wife a tumbler yesterday and she's like, you know what? We have too many of these things and it's hand wash only, which just creates more work. I'm gonna buy these really nice cookies that I saw yesterday. There's 3 cans. On the can, it says 25th year anniversary. It's kind of a phenomenon here in Taiwan where, for example, if it's your birthday, you might buy a cake, if it's your own birthday, and share it with other people. So I'm gonna buy these cookies for coworkers. And if you tell people early, hey, it's my anniversary, or hey, it's gonna be my birthday, you don't wanna have people feel obligated that they have to get you something, especially since we're employers. We don't wanna do that. But if it's on the day, right, and then it's, hey, it's our anniversary, and you know, we're giving you a gift, right? That's, it's kind of a thing people do here. I like that. I actually got here in September of 1994, and we didn't start dating until 95. Anyway, we've been together longer than 25 years. Wow. I just pressed the button for cinematic. I don't even know what this does. What does this do? I'm at Starbucks. It was 1 mile, exactly. It's a nice building. I got the objective. I'll show you later. This is their back parking lot. It's always nice to have parking. So there's a office upstairs. That one, construction. Go through here. I like the angles. Who's the genius who parked their scooter right here? I should not be judgmental. When I get around this underpass, I'm gonna start my fartlek training while running with a bag. There's the bread truck. Has this ever happened to you? Broken mask. I gotta start wearing the washables again, but they're a little bit thicker, and especially on a run, they get too hot. Make better stuff. Time for my vitamins. So I'm avoiding golf and tennis, and I have to play ping pong left-handed. So you wouldn't think that my shoulder would hurt me on a run, but there's like kind of jarring when you run. I can feel it like just like that, but I can handle it for, 1 mile here and there. And walking is okay. How about a song? Something's happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. And there's a man with a gun over there telling me you got to beware. I think it's time to stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Battle lines are being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. People speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. You better stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. You better stop now, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. You better stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Yesterday, we went out for hot pot with my sister-in-law. And they had this really thin bean curd paper with edible ink. And I got the idea to write names. I wrote my wife's name, 10 sheets. So I had a lot of things that I could write. People write, like calligraphy, Chinese characters. I put my last name in Chinese in there, and the name of my sister-in-law's cram school. And then I got the idea to send one to 2 aunts. Took a picture of them and I sent it to them, and I didn't get much of a response back. And it occurred to me that maybe people don't want to see their name written on a piece of bean curd and dropped in a hot pot and then consumed. One thing about my Garmin Fenix is that I forget to charge it. The charge lasts so long that I just forget. It's down to 9%. Maybe I can get a little solar on it and get me through this walk. I'm back at it again in my traffic cone shirt. I have one objective today because it's starting to get hot, although there's a light breeze. The thermometer in my bathroom said 33 degrees Celsius. Ooh. So glad I'm going to the mountains on Monday. My objective is to get a single shot, single picture coming up. I might have another objective. There's a restaurant that I'm curious about. It's made of recycled materials. And I'm just wondering if they serve coffee or not. I didn't see it on their menu. It's a coffee shop I never saw before, but that's not the one I'm looking for. Looks closed today. It's Saturday. I think they should be open. Evidently, this is going to be some sort of indoor playground for kids. And that is the money shot. One day, about 25 years ago, I was walking in front of that hotel, and there was a truck with a cage on the back with a lion in it. And I was like this close to a lion. Or maybe it was a tiger. Yeah, it was a tiger. Sorry. That's where I stayed for my quarantine. That used to be like the only hotel. There's a slightly better, well, there's lots of hotels and motels, the small ones, but that's a little bit larger. There's a better one over by Nanguo, affiliated with the Zhanghua Christian Hospital. That's nicer. That's a mango tree. Trenlian is my friend. The shop rider. Oh, there's a little fan there. Windshield wiper. You got little tires on that. I love looking at all the vehicles. Speaking of vehicles, there's a cheap stylist for kids. I don't know if you can see inside there. There's a little car that the kids sit inside and get their hair cut. That's a mile. That's my objective. Wait. When 看到咖啡吗？他们这里有没有卖咖啡？没有。对。Basin here. There's a tree growing up through there. Well, they built this around the tree, I assume. It's completely crowded. Yeah, I don't want to stick the camera inside. I'll have to save that for another day. I just asked this a friendly couple, they wanted to go in there too, if there was coffee on the menu. I can read coffee, but you know, it's better to, there's a lot of stuff on the menu. I couldn't find it, and he couldn't either. But there was another side to the menu, and he didn't see it on there either. Usually these grabber places are really small, like this. This one is like upping its game. And there's like outdoor seating here. Put in a coin, win a toy. Haven't been back here for a while. This is where my father-in-law's ancestral home was. Hope there's no dogs. I think it was this one. Widening the road here all the way down. And this one's the last one to go. It's always Christmas in Taiwan. I keep forgetting to try this one. It's a pretty nice new establishment. It's a bar, but they also sell meals, snacks. And there's parking right here. I can't believe Pipe Home is still in business. This has been around forever. There was a short time in my life where my friend and I, a buddy and I, were into like pipe smoking. Check out this mobile workstation. It's got all these machines set up in the back. Wow. Maybe a year ago, I reviewed these hiking pants from Costco, and this buckle, it's holding now, but it doesn't seem to always stay. So it's really loose. Even if you just tap it, it'll unbuckle. So something to be aware of. All right, tell the camera what we're doing.
Okay, so it's a long time since we've done a hiking trip, and since Jay has never been to Huangshan. It's one of the most beautiful and actually very accessible areas of central Taiwan. It's in Nantou, and when you drive up there, you would climb to about 3,000 meters. And from the parking lot near the visitor center, you can get easy access to 3 trails. And one of them is the East Peak. That is 3,421 meters. You can also get to Jianshan, which is a very pointed and very steep mountain. It's also a 3,217 meter mountain.
But most of it is driving to that altitude.
Most of it is driving, right?
Yeah.
You mean the time spent. Is that?
I mean, to get up to that, we're not climbing up.
Oh, no,
3,000 meters.
Well, I've already explained that.
Yeah.
I think the top of the road is 3,000. So you're not hiking more than 400 meters, but it's still steep.
Yeah.
And the
is there a
East
scramble?
Genshan
So
is
there's
a
like
scramble.
ropes?
Yeah, there's some ropes there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna park and then go up the East Peak, and then down, and then we can resupply.
Oh,
then-
yes, I was thinking about
yeah.
that.
And then we can go up Genshan, over Genshan, and down to the road. Yeah, and then go up Shimenshang. And Shimenshang is basically a pretty flat
Oh,
mountain. It's only 3,237 meters. So you're not climbing much for the last one.
okay.
But Shimenshang has some excellent views.
Cool.
Yeah. Especially of the Qilai Ridge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I've
Which
done
I
that
did
hike.
see from the road with you when we
Yeah.
Snow Mountain.
Yeah, when we stopped at that overlook,
Yes.
that was Qilai
Yeah.
Shan. So I've done these trails before. Once with Joanne and a student of mine, and I've spent the night up there a couple of times. And I've, because at night it's one of the darkest places in Taiwan to see stars.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
And it's also an excellent place to see the sunrise.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I stayed overnight twice at the lodge there.
So, what time do you think we should get on the road?
Well, not later than
From
5.
John.
It's 3 hours.
Alright.
If
Yeah,
we
5
hit the
sounds
road at
good.
5, we'd be there by 8. And, 6-7 hours. And then
Okay.
3 o'clock maybe.
And just a day pack, kind of.
Yeah,
'Cause
day
we can,
pack.
we can resupply, so we don't
Yeah.
need a big pack.
No, you
How much
don't.
water do you think?
A lot, because it may be sunny. It will be very hot.
So like 3 liters, 2 liters minimum.
I think I'll carry a liter for East Peak, and then put like another 2 or 3 liters in the car,
Yeah.
and then just resupply.
All right.
Bring a lunch. Bring lots of snacks.
Yeah.
Do you have a cooler?
Yes.
Like a 2-liter bottle in there. Bring a rain coat
Okay.
in case of rain. I think the forecast is like 50%. Last time I looked, it was 50% chance of rain.
No races on the radar, and you've been doing more bike. I saw you're kind of upping the game with
Yeah.
biking.
I went all the way to Sunny Hills. Sunny Hills is a landmark pineapple pastry shop on the 139. 139 is a very popular road. Goes along the top of Aguashan. And you can follow it all the way to Nantou. I think it's probably more than 40 or 50 kilometers. I did my longest bike ride ever.
45K? Was that your longest?
Yeah, that's my longest.
45K.
45K.
Longer than a marathon.
Yeah. And it felt like a marathon.
How long did that take you?
2.5 hours.
Those guys on Strava who do 100K.
100K, yeah.
I don't know
yeah.
how I can spend that much time on my butt.
Yeah, I can tell you, my butt was sore for a couple of hours after that ride. but-
2.5 would be good enough. You don't need to.
And the nice thing about doing Sunny Hill is that you're going uphill constantly on the way up to the Sunny Hills. But when you're coming down,
It's nice.
it's pretty much an easy glide all the way back to my house.
I'm scared that you're going too fast, like in traffic.
I slow down, I don't go crazy fast and I'm out of control. Just to give you an indication of the timing, it took me an hour and 30 minutes to get to Sunny Hill, and an hour and 10 minutes with a break, long break, to come down. So I probably took 30 minutes off my uphill slog. Yeah.
Wow, you might even think it would be more than that. I mean, going down, it seems like you could really.
You could. Yeah, you could. I saw my Strava. My speed was up to around 40 kilometers per hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Be careful, man.
That was a solo trip. Yeah. On Monday.
Let's Lola.
Lola. I met her in the club down in Old Soho, where you drink champagne and it tastes just like cherry cola. Cola, cola. She walked up to me and she asked me to dance, and I asked her her name, and in a bedroom voice she said Lola, 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 Lola. I'm not the world's most physical guy, but when she squeezed me tight, she nearly broke my spine. Oh my Lola, 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 Lola. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walked like a woman and talked like a man. Oh my Lola, 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 Lola. We drank champagne and danced all night under electric candlelight. She picked me up and sat me on her knees, said, little boy, won't you come home with me? I'm not the world's most passionate guy, but when I looked in her eyes, well, I almost fell for my Lola. Lola, 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 Lola. La 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 Lola. I fell to the floor, I got down on my knees. Then I looked at her and she at me. Well, that's the way that I wanted to stay, and I always wanted to be that way for my Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Girls will be boys and boys will be girls. It's a mixed up, muddled up, shook up world for my Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Left home just a week before, and I never ever kissed a woman before. And Lola smiled and took me by the hand. She said, little boy, I'm gonna make you a man. Well, I'm not the world's most masculine guy, but I know what I am, and I'm glad I'm a man, and so is Lola. Lola, 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 Lola.